So, in the meantime, while we're still setting up, how are you guys doing today? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome everybody. Coming up next is going to be a surprise game by Sparkover. I like surprises, so let's see how that's going to go on. Beep boop.
Oh, I was not. I did not have my sound on. So, I am not hearing any sound right now, unfortunately. What are you doing, Nintendo? Well, let's just do another run into that, see if it comes up. So I don't seem to have any sound right now from the audio capture device to the computer. And that's kind of weird because it should be coming through. Aren't fun technical difficulties great?
Well, they are labeled fun, so I hope they're great.
Alright, well I've got TV audio, but it's not coming through for some reason to my capture device. Which is odd, because there's no reason for that not to be happening. Alright, but the truth is, there isn't a whole lot of music in this game, so I'm not going to worry too much. In fact, maybe I'll just continue on my playlist and we can have some fun. Oh! Alright, I saw a word on the internet, but yes, it looks like we still have no word from our next runner yet, so we are just going to go ahead and do a run of Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a beautiful game. Let's just throw on some... Let's see, I have got some Super Mario Kart music here. I feel like that's going to be very appropriate for driving around. I had to choose some random music, so let's go with that. Add a few of those, and we will have a beautiful day. Alright, so the plot of this game is you must go through the promotions to become the chief of the fire department. So let's go. I forgot to start my timer already. Bad run. So here you go, you drift around the corners as fast as you can, and look, there's a cat in a tree. So we're gonna save it. I suppose Through the Fire and Flames would be a very appropriate song for this game. So the mazes definitely get more complex as you go through. And I apologize for the slow times in between levels. The start button on my controller is unfortunately starting to go a little bit, so it's causing some problems for true speedruns. I feel like this Mario Kart music is very appropriate. So actually, not to toot my own horn or anything, or the fire truck's horn for that matter, I have the world record in this game, and after I got the record, I played some Initial D music for a very fun celebrational run back. It was super appropriate. Now, I don't want to toot the fire truck horn unless, you know, it's appropriate, if there's some traffic in my way. But for right now, it's okay. I don't see very much traffic in my way, so it's alright. So, there's a lot of debate here about where the fire actually is. Practice fire, I like that. I mean, we're theorizing that you can't exactly do that for, you know, a children's game. I believe the suggested age range for this game is about 3 to 6, something like that. So, you know, you can't have them traumatized by video games. So we got our first promotion. Time to go to the next level. So in level 2, the map gets a little bit bigger, so obviously that's a challenge, and not easy when the map is exactly the same every single time, right? I wish we could save more cats. Unfortunately, you only get the cat in the beginning of the game, and then it's all humans from there on out. Cat Rescue Simulator would be a lot of fun, though. I have to be honest, I'm really digging this Mario Kart music for this. Very appropriate driving music. So yeah, unfortunately the Nintendo sound doesn't seem to be cooperating right now, but there actually is no music in the stages of this game. It's just like a brrr of the fire truck. So if you want me to give you the game sound effects, I totally can. Pew 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 pew. Ding 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 ding. And then everybody left. Please, please do not leave. I apologize. Yeah, I feel like the city planners really let down the citizens here. Perfect representation of American suburbia. Beautiful. House. Also, the houses are very clearly marked. That's important. You can't get to the gas stations or the stores. If I could make a Sparkover soundboard, that would be beautiful. Let me know all your favorite sound effects. They can be yours to use. So this is one of the more annoying stages. Not so much right now, but later on when keys are introduced. Oh no, but it's gotten spooky in here. Somehow, I don't think I'll be able to make that Mario Kart music rule fly. True. Welcome to the Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue Halloween special. Complete with spooky ghost music. I'm your host, Spookover. Woo! I'm Ghost. Ah, the spookiness is over. So a big part of this run is just RNG. It's pretty much you want people to come out of the house from left or right to left rather. And later on in the game, it's also, they introduce keys where you have to get the key before you can take the humans out of their houses. Come on, start button. Oh, it's the A button. So now in stage 3, they introduce a new challenge, the timer. You have to get through this stage in the amount of time they give you. It's honestly not too difficult if you are me and you have memorized the maps. But I actually did introduce this game to a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, I guess a 5-year-old, when I was babysitting him kind of recently. And, you know, it's a legitimate challenge when you're actually playing this game for the first time and you're within the age range suggested by the game. So Fisher-Price for the Nintendo Entertainment System actually has 3 different games. It's a trilogy series. There is Firehouse Rescue, this one. Also, there is Perfect Fit, a game about learning shapes and orientation. And then there is I Can Remember, which is a memory game. And yeah, I actually introduced 2 of the games to the child that I was babysitting. And honestly, he did have fun, but he really enjoyed the part where he got to put his name in more than the actual game itself. Maybe the fire is just internal. It's so internal that there's no smoke coming out of it. Yeah, it's true. The houses don't even have a front door. Though I do know in some houses you can get into the house through the garage. So that's a possibility. This pressing start is kind of difficult for me.
So, if I have a short moment.
Hello. Are you enjoying this
Hello.
thrilling game? So we're just about at the end of stage 3, and then comes stage 4, the actual challenge, where, you know, runs can die, even if you know what you're doing. So here we go, moving up in the world to level 4. Yagamoth, you should be audible.
Hello.
It looks like it's responding. The desktop audio is responding to you. Because I hadn't changed any of those settings. Oh, right. So I've already forgotten the most important part of this level. I was just autopiloting there. So in level 4, they introduce keys, and they're very annoying because they can be a game ender for you. And unfortunately, I think this is a game ender for me. Because of the timer and the keys being in a random position, you actually can end up in a situation where you just happen to not have enough time to get to the house. So I want to say this is going to be a photo finish, but I think I'm not going to make it. The time is just counting down and I went the wrong way. No, unfortunately, the humans have to try again. They get another try. I'm just going to take a quick peek here. It looks like, unfortunately, we still have no word from our runner. So I'm not sure what the status on that is. But for now, I'm here to entertain. So we got a nice key on that one. It's okay. I did not get my job promotion there, but I will try again, and perhaps they will promote me. You don't want to be late for work if you're a firefighter, though. Alright, so that's a decently placed key. It's not, like, there are, pretty much, I think in every stage, there's, like, one really, like, the key spot you want, and then there are some others that aren't way too bad. Like, as long as it's kind of on the way and visible, that's good. You probably don't want that on your resume at all. Oh look, so here is our advantageous key. So the way I usually do this is I just head towards the house no matter what, and, you know, just hope that it's going to be okay. Because that's essentially what you have to do when going for top times. You just have to hope that the key is in the right spot. There is no way to restart the level, unfortunately. So there is no resetting as far as that goes. So this is not a great key, but the fact that we saw it right away is at least something. Welcome, Stephen and Toali. For those just joining us, we have a little bit of bonus content right now. We're just filling in some time with one of the greatest games ever, Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue. Unfortunately, my Nintendo's sound was not working well with the changeover from Super Nintendo. So we have some bonus music. Very appropriate driving music. So this is the worst level ever. The roads are very windy, and it's very difficult to get to the right place and the key in time. So there is the key I wanted. Unfortunately, was just not close to home at all. I want to believe I can get there in time, though, because I did find it. And so, yes. My Nintendo did not want to work very well with the music for whatever reason, and even though there is no actual real audio in this game as far as music goes, I figured Mario Kart music would be super appropriate driving times. Maybe they have gated off the gas station, so that there are no fire risks. If you can't get gas, there's no risk of fire. Ooh, now that is a key of the century. That is a key you want. If I were on PB Pace, that would be the miracle right there. Oh, is the music a little bit quiet? It's possible it might be. Either way, we're almost done here. Time is when you get promoted to, well, in this case, Chief. You can do a different route now as said by the new rules, but just for tradition's sake and marathon fun, we did it in, you know, story mode order, where you go in the designated order, and now I am the chief of the fire department. Alright, so I'm just going to take a short break again. Just take a moment to look behind the scenes, see what's going on, if we have any word from our next runner, not try and drop my telephone. Thank you very much for the GGs, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this lovely bonus content. And yes, we will be back shortly.